What is up, guys? It is GT Taz from the Toon Era bringing you other commentaries today. This commentary is going to be over GT Daffy's gameplay in the background. A quick rundown of the game. He goes 75-9 playing 66 Dom on mission. He could not be here today to do the commentary, so I will be filling in for him. This commentary is basically going to be about the topic of bullying. We had a sad fate last week that a person that went to a school near us committed suicide over the fact that something she did in grade 7, I believe, haunted her for 5 years basically, and her tragedy has shocked the world. It's been I've been talking to people on Xbox, and this person from California has even heard this story, so it's got around pretty fast, and I guess her message actually came out and people are listening to her for once, but what the real sad fate of it is that no one listened to her when it was actually going on. And I guess that's what's wrong with the world these days. We only care about basically things that happen, like for suicide, for taking example. We only care when the person's gone, not when it's actually happening to them. Some people just don't have the voice to speak up, and they basically let others do whatever they want to them, and it's sad that that actually happens in our schools, and power's flickering out here, I don't know why. So yeah, that's basically what happened, and it's sad that it took that long for someone to actually speak up or whatever. No one did it. No one. I don't know the entire story of what happened at school and stuff, but she moved schools constantly, and no one stood up for her or anything. It's sad that it has to come to a death for us to actually open our eyes and realize what is wrong with the world, because bullying, it happens everywhere. And I'm personally anti-bully. I don't think that it's right to name call people. Like, jokingly, if it's your friends, it's a lot different, but if it's to someone you don't even know and you're hating on them for something that they did, it's not right. It honestly isn't. Bullying is not right in any shape or form. I mean, if you're kidding along with your buddies, that's perfectly fine, but honestly, if you're doing it to someone like Amanda Todd, like people were doing it that knew her but just hated her completely, I don't think that's right, honestly. If I don't like someone, I don't go up to them and tell them and start rumors or anything like that. I'm not like that. I don't talk to them or whatever, and you know, that's just the way to go. If you don't like someone, don't parade it around saying it. Just, you know, leave it alone, and yeah, that's basically about that. And another thing that I really want to get off my chest is all these creeps and stuff have been making these kind of Google images or whatever. I found when I type in Amanda Todd on Google Images, I see these memes and stuff of her picture or whatever in the video and having like a rope around her neck saying "Todding." Oh, yippee, you're clever. Haha, that's hilarious. No, it really is not at all. It's not fair to the parents or friends of hers that possibly look up her name on Google and see that. They don't see a picture of their daughter or whatever. They see a meme of her basically making fun of her suicide. That's just, it sickens me that actually happens in this world. People, you know, it just makes me like really furious thinking about it, because I couldn't like express how much anger and hate I would have towards that person if I actually found out who did it. Like, if people actually figured out who did that kind of thing, I'm pretty sure that there'd be hate crimes on that, honestly. And where we're from, Vancouver, Justin Bieber came to town, I think last week sometime, and this also goes along with the thing. The memorial of Rick Rippon, if you don't know who that is, he's a hockey player that committed suicide as well. I think he overdosed on pills or something like that, I don't know. But his memorial is outside on the GM, or Rogers Arena, sorry, on the side of on a billboard on the side of the building. And these Justin Bieber fans obviously have no respect or whatsoever for death of people, so they decided to write in a massive heart all over Rick Rippon's memorial, "We love Justin Bieber, he's the best," something like along those lines. The whole respect issue comes in play there, because you are honestly just destroying a piece of art or whatever that is commemorating a dead person, and you just don't do that, honestly. We live in a city in Vancouver that, you know, takes hockey very seriously, and when we hear a death of a former teammate, like, it's something that, like, it shocks us all. We respect the family of the person dead, and it's just, we respect them, and we don't want to be known as a city that gets like that doesn't respect or whatever, doesn't respect tragedies or whatever. And basically those fans have basically made a bad image on Vancouver, in my opinion. Hearing about that, I felt basically disgusted that I lived in a city that takes death into no respect. It honestly, it sickens me to know that someone actually had the cojones to write that on a billboard saying, like, you love Justin Bieber, like, yippity-doo. Don't put it on something that's commemorating a dead person. You just don't do that. It's not respectful towards the fans of hockey or even the family of the deceased. Yeah, that's basically, I had to get that off my chest, the whole Amanda Todd suicide towards Rick Rippon suicide. It all kind of tied into one of the topic of respect. It's respectful to, you know, like, get your feelings out towards this topic and be respectful towards it in a sense that you want to be accepting, and I don't know how to put it, but you have to say that you want to, like, your opinion has to be known, but it's also in a sense that has to be respectful towards everyone that goes around that topic. And I just don't agree with what happened with the whole Amanda Todd and Rick Rippon thing. I think it's just disgustful, and yeah, put a bad mark on our society, and that should never happen again. Hopefully we can learn from our mistakes and not repeat that twice. Alright guys, thanks for listening to the commentary. Peace out.